Basketball is a sport that brings immense fame and admiration to its stars. However, some players find themselves blackballed by fans due to their controversial actions or personalities. Today, we're exploring 9 NBA players who have faced significant backlash from fans, leading to their blackballing in the league. First up on our list is Rudy Gobert. Standing at 7'1", Gobert is an ideal asset for any basketball team. Unfortunately, his personality can make him more of a hindrance than a help. Gobert is probably most known for a viral clip from the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. While answering questions at a press conference, Gobert decided to make light of the pandemic, mocking people's worry by touching every microphone on the table. Just 2 days later, he tested positive for COVID. This incident was a catalyst for the NBA shutdown, and many players and fans blamed Gobert for not taking the situation seriously, casting him as the face of the league's premature pause. NBA fans and players have not forgotten his actions, and this has spiraled into the widespread disliking of Rudy Gobert that we see today, marking him as one of the most blackballed players in the league. As we transition from Rudy Gobert's controversies, we turn our attention to the notorious Draymond Green. Green, a core piece of the Golden State Warriors, is infamous for his on-court antics that keep him at the center of NBA drama. His trash-talking and constant quarreling with referees over every call are just the tip of the iceberg. His physical altercations, however, truly set him apart and highlight his complex legacy in the league. One of the most shocking incidents was when Green punched his own teammate Jordan Poole during a Warriors practice. This wasn't just a scuffle, it was a moment that left fans and players in disbelief, questioning the limits of Green's intensity. His aggressive streak didn't stop there. In the 2023 NBA playoffs, he stomped on Domantas Sabonis' chest and later choked Rudy Gobert during a regular season game in the 2024 NBA season. These actions have solidified his reputation as one of the dirtiest players in NBA history. As we move from Draymond Green's controversial play, our focus shifts to another polarizing figure in the NBA, Chris Paul. Entering the twilight of his Hall of Fame career, Paul stands as one of the most respected point guards in the league, admired for his relentless drive and sharp basketball IQ. However, it's his on-court behavior that often lands him in the crosshairs of fans and critics alike. Paul's reputation for dirty plays and manipulating calls has earned him a fair share of detractors. Opposing teams and fans often criticize him for what they perceive as unsportsmanlike conduct. Despite his undeniable talent, many jokingly predict that Paul will retire without ever winning a championship ring. It's not just his gameplay, but also his demeanor that draws scrutiny. Paul's exaggerated upright posture and chest-out stance give off an air of superiority that can rub both opponents and teammates the wrong way. In high-pressure situations, his attitude seems to sour, negatively impacting the team's morale. This combination of brilliance and perceived arrogance has left Paul with a legacy that is as complicated as it is impressive, making him a divisive figure in the basketball community. Transitioning from the polarizing presence of Chris Paul, we delve into the tumultuous journey of Ben Simmons, a player whose career has been overshadowed by controversy and criticism. Simmons' departure from the Philadelphia 76ers was a saga filled with tension and drama. His underwhelming performance in the 2021 playoffs led to scathing remarks from key teammates, notably head coach Doc Rivers and star player Joel Embiid, leaving Simmons feeling betrayed and isolated. The fallout from this playoff disappointment prompted Simmons to demand a trade, citing mental health issues as a reason for his absence from the court. Despite the serious nature of his claims, his actions were met with skepticism and scorn, further fueled by his persistent injury troubles after his move to the Brooklyn Nets. The breaking point for many came when Simmons opted out of playing in the critical Game 4 against the Boston Celtics, a decision that solidified his reputation as unreliable in the eyes of fans and analysts alike. This series of events has positioned Simmons as one of the most blackballed figures in the NBA, his once promising career now clouded by doubt and disapproval. After the controversial departure of Ben Simmons, another young star caught in the crosshairs of criticism is Ja Morant. Despite his high-flying dunks and electric play, Morant's off-court actions have painted a different picture. During the 2022 to 2023 NBA season, Morant was twice seen on Instagram Live flashing firearms, a move that raised serious questions about his judgment. These incidents led to a hefty suspension, dimming his once bright star and shaking the trust of fans and teammates alike. But the troubles didn't end there. In the offseason, Morant faced accusations of assaulting a minor during a pickup game at his house, leading to another suspension that extended into the 2024 season. These incidents have cast a long shadow over Morant's promising career, making him one of the most blackballed figures in the NBA today. His journey is a cautionary tale of how quickly a player's reputation can crumble, overshadowing even the most prodigious talents on the court. After Ja Morant's tumultuous run, another player whose career has been shadowed by controversy is Kyrie Irving. Once a hero in Cleveland, Irving left the championship-winning Cavaliers, citing a desire to escape LeBron James's shadow. His move to Boston was met with high hopes, but his stint there was short-lived and rocky, ending with another departure. However, it's Irving's actions off the court that have truly polarized fans. During the 2020-21 season, he took 2 leaves of absence, raising concerns about his commitment. The following season, his refusal to comply with New York City's COVID-19 vaccine mandate kept him off the court for the majority of the Nets' home games, leaving fans and teammates frustrated. Then, in the 2022-23 season, Irving faced an 8-game suspension for promoting an anti-Semitic film, which sparked widespread criticism. These incidents have not only impacted his availability, but also his reputation, painting a picture of a player whose immense talent is often overshadowed by his off-court choices. Irving's journey serves as a reminder of how a series of controversial decisions can lead to a player becoming one of the most blackballed figures in the NBA today. As we move from Kyrie Irving's complicated journey in the NBA, we come to a player who faced blackballing even before he joined the league, Grayson Allen. Known for his rough plays and constant complaining during his college days at Duke, Allen brought that reputation with him to the NBA. Right from the start of his professional career, Allen has found it hard to shake off his college controversies. His habit of causing trouble on the court with hard fouls and complaints has made him one of the most disliked players in the league. Even though he isn't a superstar, his actions have earned him a lot of negative attention from fans and other players. Allen's time in the NBA shows how a player's reputation can affect how people see them. Despite being a role player, his reputation from Duke continues to follow him, making him a notable figure on the list of blackballed athletes. From Grayson Allen's rough start, we transition to another player who has stirred up his fair share of controversy on and off the court, Dillon Brooks. Known for his aggressive play style and sharp tongue, Brooks has become a standout figure in the world of NBA drama. During a high-stakes Grizzlies-Lakers game on January 20th, Brooks got into a heated exchange with Shannon Sharpe, a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Sharpe, known for his bold commentary, didn't hold back, telling Brooks that he couldn't guard LeBron James. This verbal sparring set the tone for Brooks' confrontational season. Just weeks later, on February 2nd, during a game against the Cavaliers, Brooks escalated tensions by striking Donovan Mitchell in the groin. Mitchell didn't take kindly to the cheap shot, retaliating by throwing the ball at Brooks and shoving him to the ground, leading to the ejection of both players. Post-game, Mitchell didn't mince words, labeling Brooks a dirty player. Then, on April 11th, Brooks expressed a bold desire to face LeBron and the Lakers in a playoff series, even calling LeBron old and declaring, "I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. His wish came true, setting the stage for one of the season's most talked-about matchups. Brooks' provocative behavior and unfiltered comments have earned him a reputation as one of the NBA's most controversial figures, proving that his on-court antics are just as impactful as his off-court jabs. Rounding out our list, we come to a player who once had the entire NBA fanbase in his hands, but threw it all away in pursuit of a championship. That player is Kevin Durant. Starting with his time at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Durant was a rising star, leading the team with his remarkable shooting skills. Yet, despite his impressive performances, he became frustrated with his role as the primary scorer, famously stating, "I was tired of being the only guy who could make threes, make jump shots, and consistently make them." This sentiment led to his controversial departure from the Thunder. Durant's move to the Golden State Warriors in 2016 created a super team that dominated the league. His time there was incredibly successful, resulting in 2 championships and solidifying his status as one of the league's elite. However, Durant's time with the Warriors was cut short. Despite the team's dominance, he felt there wasn't enough court time to showcase the potential of their lineup, telling Sports Illustrated, "In order for you to win a championship and be a great team, you just need more time on the floor." Seeking a new challenge, Durant joined the Brooklyn Nets, aiming to form another super team with Kyrie Irving and James Harden. Fortunately, injuries plagued their run, and the trio never reached its full potential. This led to Durant's eventual departure as he looked for a team that could provide the stability he craved. Reflecting on his time in Brooklyn, Durant told the New York Post, "It just wasn't no consistency, no continuity on who we were as a team." Now with the Phoenix Suns, Durant hoped to find a new home alongside Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Yet injuries and time have started to take their toll on this once unstoppable player. Fans have increasingly noticed a pattern. Durant seems to constantly join super teams in pursuit of championships. Once beloved and admired, Durant's relentless pursuit of titles has led him to become one of the most blackballed figures in the league. From being adored by fans to becoming one of the most controversial players, Durant's journey is a cautionary tale of how even the most celebrated stars can fall from grace in their quest for success.